up, and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance. This is season 8, episode 14, and the title of this episode is Into Your Arms, and this is going to be on our couple Yara and Jovi. Now, this is probably going to be really short because they really didn't show much of Yara and Jovi on this episode. I still feel like it was a pretty good episode. So go ahead, before we get started with this recap, and give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't already. If you've already hit the bell and subscribed, go ahead and reset your post notifications because I'm going to have a series of different videos coming out with the different couples from this episode. So I do not want you all to miss a video. Let me know and give me positive feedback or your feedback on how you feel about these videos here. But let's just go ahead and get straight into it. So Yara is in bed by the time Jovi decides to waltz on in from being at the strip club all night. And he says that he doesn't have anything to tell as long as Yara doesn't want to know. Adding, he didn't touch and it shouldn't matter because he had a good time. Jovi is trash and he's definitely not marriage material. So, he was supposed to be at home at 11, but he got home at 1 a.m. So this slob comes home drunk and tries to get in bed with his clothes on that he was walking the Bourbon streets in the strip clubs, getting lap dances, lap dance juices all on him. And he's trying to get in the bed, okay? He's drunk. He does not want to take his clothes off. And I can definitely understand Yara on that because I also feel like if I've been out, running errands and stuff, and when I come home, I'm taking my clothes off before I sit on my bed or hop in my bed because germs are out there, especially nowadays with the pandemic. I'm not fooling with that, germs. And so he just wanted to hop in the bed. He was drunk. She could tell, she could smell it on him. And he's just disgusting. He's a slob. He's definitely a slob. So he hasn't packed for the trip and decides to throw some random clothes in the luggage. Y'all, okay, so he's like, can I just pack in the morning? This is what he tells her. Can I just pack in the morning? And she's like, we have an early flight. You need to pack. So he goes in his dresser and gets probably two random pieces of clothing, probably some sweatpants and a t-shirt, and just throws it in the luggage and hops in the bed. And she's like, take your clothes off, take those jeans and stuff off. So he just takes the pants off, but not his shirt, and hops in the bed. It's obvious that Yara just needs to cut her losses and leave Jovi, but we'll see how all of this pans out. So in the next scene, Jovi says that if Yara presses him about what happened at the strip club, he's going to be honest with her, adding that he thinks that she should understand and respect that he went out and had a good time with his friends. This dude has got to be kidding me for real. Now, Yara and Jovi are on the way to Vegas. They're on the way to the airport, and Yara is very upset. She has little words for him. She's very irritated. She does not want to really talk to him. And while they're on the way to the airport, he gets a call from one of his other clown friends, probably the one that paid for him to have a private session with the stripper. And this friend wants to know where he is so that they can go to the bar in Vegas and get drunk. He's like, the bar, I think he said it opens at 5:30, and it was just no balance. These clowns have no balance, okay? I'm all about having a good time, but I feel like also you have to have a time and a place for everything in life, and you should have balance so you can be centered in life. It's too much. I feel like all they do is want to drink and party, and roam the streets all night. That doesn't have a married man written all over you. That doesn't have a family man written all over him. That doesn't say that he is marriage material. It says that he still wants to be wild and free and doesn't want to settle down and find joy with being around family and creating memories. That doesn't show that. I just don't feel like he's mature. Really looking at him, I don't look at him as a man. I still look at him as a boy. He looks like a boy. He has not matured. And Like I said, it's really a shame. There's no balance whatsoever. So Jovi is not marriage material, and I don't know why Yara is still sticking around. I just don't understand at this point. Now, there's a lot of stress that she would be taking on, staying with a man like this while she is pregnant, that it could bring a lot of stress to her and the baby. And I just don't think it's a healthy situation. Yara ended up inviting Jovi's mother because Jovi's mother really wanted to be there. His mother, she really kind of pretty much begged to be there. And so Yara softened up and allowed that to happen when initially it was just supposed to be Yara and Jovi. But, she was like, okay, you want to be there. And if it's important to you, you can come. So Jovi decides to take advantage of that and invite his friends. And I feel like, it's different that because it's his mom that she allowed to come. He should have said to her, I see that you invited my mom, and I know initially it was supposed to just be me and you. Do you think, if possible, I can invite some of my friends? Would you be open to allowing that to happen? But he just does what he wants to do and says sorry later. He doesn't even think about the consequences of his actions. He just does things, and it's just like, oh, okay. Or he does this, he has this I don't care attitude as well sometimes when she's crying or expressing certain things to him. Now, it's really crazy to me because I feel like all this time, Jovi's mother, and even the aunt or certain family members were very skeptical of Yara. But all this time, what she should have been worrying about is how she raised her son, because she has not, her nor his father, who are still happily married and together, have not raised this guy up to be a man and to be a leader and to be a provider and to be marriage material, to be stable. He's not stable. He might have a good job where he gets paid good money, but he's not stable. He's not balanced. He's all over the place. And I can't really remember what his age is. If he's still in his 20s, maybe I can understand why. But I feel like he's already pretty much settled in his career. So he should now be entering into a phase where he's ready to settle down and to have a family. And like I said, the mom was all worried about Yara, but really she needs to be pulling her son to the side and saying, are you ready? Because I think family that are close knit to you and are have always been around you, when you want to embark on certain things, they'll be able to know if you're ready for something. And if they feel like you're not, you might get them to say, have you really thought about this? Are you sure? They might question it. But I don't really feel at any point has she really been questioning her son or up on her son. It was more or less like wanting to get to know Yara and trying to see what type of person Yara is. Is Yara using your son? But no, she should be worrying about the type of son that she raised and how he is treating other women. Is he being a gentleman? Does he have, good characteristics and attributes that would make him a good mate, make him a good father, make him a good companion? He does not have that. He might can give her stability, but all the other things that need to happen for a relationship to be healthy and successful, no way. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. With just 3 days to wed while ending out this episode with Jovi and Yara, the reason why they're getting married early, because, he's like 1 month on, 1 month off type thing with his work. So they got to hurry up and get married now. But with that being said, with just 3 days, Yara is starting to feel like after this whole incident of him not being a man of his word, keeping his promise, just everything that she's probably went through while being in America, she wants to go back home to Ukraine. She says that in this episode. I think I just want to go back home. And I really think that she should. Maybe that will challenge him to wake up. Maybe it won't. And if it doesn't, then I wouldn't want to raise a child up with somebody like a kid. If I'm raising a baby up and a child up, I don't want to raise them up with a kid, someone who's not even mature. And I think that she should have been more wise at being on protection. If she was going to be sleeping with him, she should have been on protection, because now you bringing a child into this situation. It's going to just, I wouldn't want to have his seed. I'm not trying to be mean. I pray that, maybe, she can raise the child up to be better. I'm not saying that Yara is perfect, but she a lot better off than Jovi. Jovi is just not in the space to be a role model or a father figure. He's really not. He is really not. So I'm really curious to know your thoughts on 90 Day Fiance. This is season 8, episode 14. The title of this episode is Into Your Arms, and this was on Jovi and Yara's scene on episode 14. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know how you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. If you've already hit that notification bell, go ahead and reset it again just so we could try to get YouTube to be pushing out these videos so that I'm making sure that you are able to see it, because once I upload, it's kind of out of my hands. It's not really much I can do. I will try to like put the thumbnail into these stories, YouTube stories, so that you all will know that I made an upload as another reminder if you don't get the post notifications. But I'm hoping by go ahead and resetting those notification settings that you will be able to start getting those notifications to your phone, to your email, however they send them to you. So again, I really appreciate all of your support for watching this video. Comment down below. I'm excited to talk to you guys in that comment section about Jovi and Yara, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.